Age is not in your DNA. The mind control myth behind aging. Have you ever questioned why we age? What if everything you've been told about growing old is a lie? Your DNA holds no age. It's your mind that creates the boundaries. Discover how negative beliefs and emotional conflicts accelerate aging, and learn the powerful secrets to regenerating your body from the inside out. The truth about aging has been hidden for far too long, and it's time to break free. Aging is a program of mind control. It is a lie that people die of old age because there is no age for our DNA and cells. The cells in our bodies are constantly renewing themselves, even in older people. There are many errors in cell reproduction, but there is always a biological emotional reason for our death. It's not so easy for a person to die until the heart and lungs stop working. People don't die of old age or disease. People die of their emotional conflicts that have led to this aging and later death. There is no age for our DNA. We create boundaries with the years our bodies die. Aging comes from negative thinking and a low vibrational state of dominance. If we do not have the limited belief that it is normal to grow old, we will not grow old, or at least not at such a rate that aging is normal. This is because our skin regenerates every 3 months, blood every 6 months, the lungs are renewed every year, the liver heals in 18 months, the brain completely renews its cells every 3 years, the skeleton regenerates completely in 10 years, every muscle and tissue regenerates in 15 years. Even our personality renews itself every 7 years. We have to ensure our regeneration by all means: food, air, water that we bring, and above all, thoughts and information about ourselves. A secret that has been carefully kept from us is that our DNA contains no data about our aging. The aging program is created solely by us in our minds, through our beliefs and convictions gained in the environment we were born, raised and live in. We are so ingrained to believe that this is a normal way to live, age and die. Fortunately, the reality for us is quite different. It's no secret that when we are lost in the past, we are always looking to the future. And it's actually important to leave the past behind and move forward. Live and change the present in your mind. Here we discover another controversial thing about DNA. How can a pig have 99.9% the same DNA as a human? Because whoever made that claim is playing fast and loose with semantics. When you say something like 99% similar DNA, that can mean similar genes or similar alleles. Pigs are mammals. They share a huge percentage of genes with us. But then again, by that measure, we share 50% of our genes with bananas. That actually isn't surprising or profound. Life on Earth has a common basis. People without a strong science background are like, oh, genes. Those are the things that tell what our skin color or eye color is. People with a strong biology background are like, oh, genes. Those are the things that build ribosomes and cellular organelles and the enzymes that transcribe DNA into RNA. We make ATP and DNA polymerase and glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase and TAS2R20 and TRPV1. Guess what? So do pugs. Our body development is guided by homeobox genes. And guess what? Same for pigs. A pig cell and a human cell are structured mostly the same way, with the same parts that function pretty much the same. So of course, they carry mainly the same genes. These are called orthologous genes, genes that share a similar function in pigs and humans. The alleles aren't the same though. A gene for, say, DNA polymerase is highly conserved. Most DNA polymerase mutations are lethal. But if you look at a pig gene for DNA polymerase and a human gene for polymerase, there will be differences. Less highly conserved genes will be more different. So, in that sense, we don't share 99% of our DNA with pigs. I mean, you share 100% of your genes with your mother and Barack Obama and Genghis Khan, but only about 50% of your alleles with your mother, and probably less with Genghis Khan. Leaving aside that 99.9% of your genes with pigs is an overstatement. It's more like 90% or less. Can our DNA be changed? Yes, imagine your DNA as a storybook, with each chapter written over thousands of years. This book has been changed and updated many times, with bits from ancient ancestors mixed in. Each piece of DNA, like a line in a story, has been passed down and rearranged through generations. As you live your life, your DNA is always changing, but it keeps a part of its ancient story. When you have children, your DNA mixes with your partner's, creating a new chapter in this ongoing story. The new generation will carry pieces of your DNA, just like you carry pieces from your ancestors. Here's the twist. While you can make changes to your own DNA during your lifetime, those changes don't always get passed on to your children. If these changes don't become a permanent part of the family story, they're just temporary. So, your DNA keeps evolving with each generation, but it always holds on to its ancient roots. It's like a living storybook that keeps growing and changing, but never forgets where it all started.